God made you beautiful. Your hair, your skin, flaws and imperfections, your beauty within.
Hi guys, it's your girl Coley Crown Sister, and welcome back to my channel. When I was growing up, we didn't have a lot of money, so my mom was very crafty. I mean, she would make pillows, curtains. She'd go to the ceramic store and buy ceramics, paint them up, decorate our home, just turned our house into a home. So I think I got a lot of that from her. And as a mom, I've always been very crafty. I figure if there is something that I can get some use out of, I will. If there's something that I'm not using, I will pass it on. I will give it to somebody or donate it. I just believe that there is one man's junk is another man's treasure, as the saying goes, or whatever. So I believe that you can find use in a lot of different things. That's why I go to the thrift stores a lot. I like to go to the clearance in the stores. And I like to just make my house as beautiful as I can on a budget. So in this video, it's going to be a DIY on how I make a plain pillow into an accent pillow. Now, I have been looking for gray and green pillows online and in the stores. I could not find them. I am redecorating my living room, so I needed the gray and green. Those are the colors I wanted to go with. So what I did was I found a plain pillow at Big Lots. This beautiful gray is what I was looking for. They were 2 in a pack for $12. I had a coupon, so I only paid $2 for these pillows. And because it was plain, I love to start with a plain base because you can do anything to it. You can decorate it any type of way that you want. So I decided to make this pillow into an accent pillow by adding this. Hope you guys can see that. So if you are ready to see how I turned this plain pillow into this beautiful accent pillow, simple but elegant, stay tuned. Alright guys, let's go. Alright guys, these are the items that you're going to need in order to make this accent pillow. You're going to first need the gray pillow, of course, or whatever pillow you're using. You're going to need a glue gun, glue sticks, a pair of scissors, and buttons of your choice. I chose the silver ones, of course. They were $1.50, but I got these half off for 75 cents at Joann Fabrics. You're going to need the green felt material or whatever color you're going to be using. These were also half off. Also, you're going to need pins to glue onto the back of the flower that we're going to make, and I bought these from Walmart a long time ago, so I just keep them in a sandwich bag, as you can see here. Now let's get started. We are going to be cutting out our shapes that we're going to be using, and since we're making a flower, we're going to be cutting out petals. I already know what size I want them, so I am freehanding this. I am not going to trace anything, so if you want yours to be perfect, you may want to trace yours first, but I'm just freehanding because I know exactly what I want already. And after you cut out the first one, guys, it's kind of like first grade when you learn how to cut and then you lay the first one on top of the fabric and you just cut around that, so you kind of use that as your guide. So this is what we're doing here. Making sure that that's lined up correctly. Be sure to cut as close to the edge as you can to use as much of the fabric as possible so that you're not wasting any. This is going to be kind of a long process, so bear with me. Now we have 2 of those cut out.
Okay guys, here we are almost done. I'm going to speed it up a little bit so that you don't have to sit here and watch me cut each and every one, because you kind of get the gist of it now, of what we're doing. So make sure that you have all your pieces. Now we're almost done cutting these out, and then we're going to go to the next step. Now we're going to go back and we're going to cut off those extra edges just to make sure everything is neat and clean. So we're going to clean it up a bit, just go around each petal and kind of clip off anything that doesn't look the way that you want. And this is the last piece. It's kind of funny looking, but I'm going to show you guys how we're going to use the odd pieces also. It doesn't matter if they're not full pieces, because you're going to see how I'm going to cover those up. Now we're cutting out the piece, just a square, that we're going to use to glue onto the back of the flower to hold it together. So it's just a small piece of felt fabric that you're going to need for this part. And then we're going to get rid of those scraps. Now, guys, we're going to put our pieces together. We're going to lay them on top of the square, which is going to be the back of the flower. And we're going to place them exactly the way that we want them before we glue them down. Make sure that you take your time so you get everything placed properly, because once it's glued down, guys, it's glued down. Okay, now we have everything placed where we want it. We're going to pick this up and we're going to flip it over so we can start with the glue. Now, I did not bring a cord long enough for me to plug my glue gun in, so I had to stop for a moment and go plug that in and then unplug it to bring it over there to glue the flower together. So right now we're going to flip it over. I'm trying to keep everything in place so it'll be easier for me to glue together. I'm trying to work quickly because now I have to go and plug my glue gun back in again. So guys, please make sure that you have a cord long enough to plug your glue gun in and continue your project, so you're not like me. But I am gluing this together. It's getting sticky because the glue is drying fast. I'm taking those pieces that were on the petal that were shaped kind of oddly, and I'm covering those up, as you can see here. Just move them around a little bit, play along with them. Play around with them just so you can get them to where you need them to be. Now I'm going to go back in with my glue gun. Just reinforce some of my petals, adding a little extra glue, make sure everything is flat, removing those glue strings and any little extras. Okay, now that we have that the way that we want it, we're getting ready for our next step, and that's going to be adding the smaller petals in the center. And with these, there's going to be like, first we're going to lay them the way that we want them, and then there's going to be a way that we pinch. You want to make sure that you put your glue across the bottom and then pinch it together, and it gives it a different, like a, almost like a tucked look, or a, I don't know if you want to call it a pinched look or a puckered look, but it kind of, as you can see here what I'm talking about, it almost kind of makes the flower look 3D kind of. You can see it coming together as I'm gluing it down. Trying to speed this up a little bit so that we can get to the next step. This is really a quick and easy way, guys, just to make an accent pillow. Just decorate your plain pillows. Make them stand out a little bit more without spending a lot of money. You can use any type of felt material, any color. Really quick and easy. Now basically we're almost done here. You can add another layer of petals if you'd like, and that's what I think I'm going to do later. But now we're gonna add the button. I'm gonna add a lot of glue in the middle, and then we're going to place our button in the center of the flower. Give it just a little oomph, a little pizzazz, just to jazz it up a little bit, a little bling. Hold that down for a little bit. And we are basically done, guys. We have one more step to do. I'm going to show you that step. We're going to flip our flower back over. And now we're going to glue our pin on the back. And I'm going to show you why we chose this pin. Put a little glue on the back. Add your pin and press that in for a few seconds, guys. And hold it there. Add a little bit more glue just to reinforce it. Get rid of those extra glue strings, and we are done. Now I'm going to show you guys the reason why I chose a pin on the back. The reason we chose a pin, I decided to use a pin is because it's easier to change out if you want to use a different color, or if you want to use something totally different on your pillows. You can just pin it on and remove it, guys. You don't have to. It's not permanent. It's not something that you're stuck with. And these pillows were 2 for $12 at Big Lot. And I got those because I also had a coupon, so I paid $2 for 2 pillows. They came 2 in a pack. So I was able to get 2 pillows for $2 and add a decoration on there. And to make this flower, I only spent probably $1 and something. And here it is in black, guys. I got a different type of felt material and added a different type of button in the center. So just to show you that you can use different colors, different designs, and try different things to decorate your pillows. I paid 75 cents for the button, and I think I paid about 50 cents for the felt material. So guys, it's less than $2 just to accessorize an accent pillow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please enjoy these photos. Stay blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I pray that you have an awesome and blessed night. Bye.